Hey guys, ZedEye here. So this is my first video that I will be talking about. This pretty much a very large rabbit hole that a lot of people are pretty much getting into, right? We don't have a true concrete information. There's a lot of speculations, a lot of things that just people are trying to find the facts regarding a little game called Abandoned. Now, we don't know what the hell is even happening with this. We don't know what's going to be the future, what it is even. Like, we're only seeing snippets of the, presentation of the game, and that's really it. A lot of people are saying that it's going to be a sort of the Silent Hill. There's a lot of, support going on with the Kojima production. A lot of people are thinking that Kojima is actually involved in this project and not Hassan. By the way, Hassan is actually the developer, he made an appearance twice, in fact, this time, and he mentioned, just to say he's a real person, because a lot of people were thinking, well, this does not make sense. This blue boxed game studios just does not exist. A lot of people are trying to find reasons to see if this is actually Kojima messing around, because if you guys did not know, Hideo Kojima actually did sort of thing already before with the Metal Gear Solid games, and now if it's something similar as this, yes, it has been actually done similarly. So he also has put a false or fake studio, and now people are trying to find out if it's actually being repeated again. And so a lot of people are hoping that it will be Silent Hill's games. Again, it's still not a possibility, but you never know how it'll turn out to be. So with the recent announcement from Hassan himself, officially on Twitter, he made a video, and we were expecting basically to see today on Friday some kind of a launch app for this game. Like, it just does not make much sense what it is, what it will entail as well. So they actually have delayed this from Tuesday to Friday today, right? And now, just a couple of minutes ago, Hassan himself, I should say, has delayed this all the way to August now. And he even mentioned himself that they were not happy with the results of announcing it or the showcasing it right away. And so this is why they made this decision to push it to August. What kind of a surprise to me is why all the way there? Why is it such a long time you have to wait now for this? You were expecting to show something at least, right? On Tuesday, then you push it to Friday. Fine, that's understandable. But then on the same day when you were supposed to do some kind of reveal, and yet you pushed it to August because it did not meet your expectations. So, I think this is bullshit. I think that this is nothing to do with Kojima. Yes, I'm sure a lot of people will say, well, the facts are turning towards this way or this direction. There's still reasons to believe because of this or because of that. Does not matter. I think it's just one of those, studios that are getting a little bit of support from PlayStation or Sony, I should say, right? And people like to over-exaggerate, always find facts that, it has something to do with Hideo Kojima, it has something to do with Silent Hills, it has something to do with that or that or that, whatever. I think now, after this, I think they're just only dragging this whole conversations all along, making this rabbit hole even bigger than it should be. It should never have been, actually, in fact. So I think, personally, that this is just a complete bollocks, and that's it. I think that they're trying to make sure that they can extend this marketing advantage, because people have their expectations sort of through the roof, because this became pretty much a free marketing for them. And why would they be dumb enough to not use this opportunity for longer? And of course now they're pushing it to August. I would not be surprised if they decide to delay it again, but it still is a possibility that they may not, or may, who knows, because at this point it will be just a pure damn trolling at this point. Again, maybe it's just a whole lot execute plan that they're trying to do. First they delayed it on purpose for a couple of days, then delayed a whole month, even more than that. And still, we don't have an official date when this reveal will be happening, except just the month of August of 2021, and that's really all. Still, this is actually kind of disappointing. I personally was interested to see what this even was about. Now, this also raises the question, when is the next PlayStation showcase will be happening? Is it going to be happening in August? Because a lot of people were expecting in July 6th or July 8th, and now it doesn't seem like that might be a case. Still, I'm definitely at least somewhat interested to see it, but I'm not exactly excited or hyped, because A lot of people are having very fond memories of wanting and interested of playing and experiencing Silent Hills. Other than the movies, I never really appreciated any of the games, even though I did play one or two of them, like very old games of Silent Hill. Personally, I really loved the first movie. I think it came out in 2006, 2008, one of them, and the second one I think was called Retribution 3D or something like that. I might be wrong about the name, but yeah, that was not very good. Still, Silent Hill, I personally am looking forward to see what's even about from Blue Box Game Studios, how much of a difference, or what it is in fact. Like, maybe it could be completely different to what we were expecting. And of course, the being as a studio of, like, people, a lot of predictions have been happening that they will be developed by Hideo Kojima, and some people still think it's gonna be, Hideo Kojima has some kind of hands in this, and maybe he's actually doing this, and Hassan is just like, he could be one of the developers and he's just taking the reins purposely, misunderstanding a lot of people, and so people just won't be overthinking about this sort of things because they're thinking it's Hideo again, he's trolling and stuff like this. And of course this means free marketing. I don't know, guys, I feel like this is just bugs. I think it's just that people are the issue in here. I think that people made this overly through the roof. They just were expecting too much, and now their expectations is through the roof. I think that the result of August, when it does come and they showcase this, has got nothing to do with Hideo Kojima, has nothing to do with the Silent Hill, but I do expect it to be something of a horror game, that first person perspective. Obviously those are the only things that we've really technically seen at the first person perspective. But anyway, that's just my opinion, guys. Okay, perhaps I should clarify one last thing before I go. Yes, I'm a big fan of Hideo Kojima's games. One in particular the most is Death Stranding. I'm sure a lot of you may not agree with me, but I prefer Death Stranding more than Metal Gear Solid 5. I didn't really have too much hands-on experience of other older Metal Gear Solid games, except I think it was the first or the second one. From the top perspective anyway, I think that was the first Metal Gear Solid. But yeah, after that I didn't really have any involvement in the Metal Gear Solid games. So, I don't have this kind of fondness for Hideo Kojima titles in the past. But talking about the present, Death Stranding, as I mentioned, I'm a very big fan of that. And still seeing that if Hideo Kojima makes a game that has something to do with Silent Hill, I'm not going to be picking it up, even though it's going to be a phenomenal title. Again, we don't know if it will be. I would much rather see Hideo Kojima go for a Death Stranding 2, or could perhaps go a brand new IP completely and has nothing to do with horror. Again, I'm not a big fan of horrors, except Resident Evil. I love those games, but again, I don't have any issues playing horror games, but that's just my opinion, guys. Alright then, I think I'm done rambling. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, have a good one.